Well, we've been running this programme, PG Cert in Medical Leadership, here at Blackpool for quite a few years now. It's aimed at the foundation year doctors, the year 2 doctors, so they've just qualified as a doctor and they are just moving into applying and being accepted for the specialism training. And what we run here is an in-house programme for those doctors, and it's very similar to the open programme that we run at the university, which anybody can apply to come on. Okay, so the course is designed across 3 modules and they come along in 2-day blocks spread during the year, and they're learning about what is leadership in the context of being a doctor, which is quite important for them. And the course is designed around the medical leadership competence framework. So we're looking at what is leadership in terms of medical leadership. And we get them very early on to think about their own personal development needs in terms of being a doctor. So they do an analysis of how they stack up against the medical leadership competence framework. They do some work with the educational supervisor to understand how they personally need to develop, to be more confident, more assertive, more influential, that sort of thing. And then based on the outcome of that personal development plan, they then work during the year on the various rotations, but they're working on a project with the intention of putting something back into the hospital. And the programme is designed to help develop that leadership capacity in terms of delivering that project. So the second module that they did just before Christmas with us was all around collaborative and team working. So in the context of the project, how could they influence members of a team that they actually don't have strong authority over? How do they coach and mentor F1s and sometimes undergraduate students? How do they liaise with nurses and other professionals? And where we're at now today is the 3rd module, which is looking at change that is happening in the NHS. So there's a big agenda around change in the NHS at the moment. And so this is developing the knowledge and understanding about what's happening in terms of change, why it's important as a doctor to be able to contribute to that change agenda, and how you lead others through change. So today's session really is setting us up to get them thinking much more about who the stakeholders are in terms of their project, who the people are that they have to influence on a day-by-day basis, and how you get those people engaged in your project, in your new ideas, in terms of innovative approaches and service improvement. And then this 3rd module then wraps up at the end with an assessment centre, and that's quite an innovative approach in terms of assessing on a postgraduate certificate. So they will all come back together in a few weeks' time, and during the day they will do a variety of activities similar to the sorts of activities they will do when they go on interviews and assessment centres for the specialism. So it's good experience, good opportunity for them to get that experience of doing a piece of group work, looking at a case study, being interviewed, and also at the same time doing a presentation back to the organisation about what have they learnt from the course, how have they used that in terms of developing themselves as a doctor, and also how they've put something back in terms of a service improvement project.